Hello, this is probably my first video concerning anything to do with the MGTOW movement, men going their own way. And I guess through my whole life, I have somewhat unintentionally, intentionally been a man that's gone his own way. Also, I'm showing a picture of a smiley face I drew, whatever. Decided not to be on camera because I've noticed that most of the MGTOW videos seem to be on pictures, whatever. I'm like, okay, not on the subject talking about anything. So my whole thing is this. I think that eventually this movement will gain and grow and grow. It's not that big right now. If you look at many of the videos, even the popular ones, most of them have less than 1 million views. I do believe in relatively a short period of time that these people will become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You will start to see some people who represent men going their own way on television because, quite frankly, it is a very interesting movement. It is a very philosophical movement. It is, amazingly, the upper echelon of the people in this movement are just jaw-droppingly intelligent when it comes to forms of debate and debate language and just bringing home a point with many, many valid viewpoints. I don't necessarily ascribe to all of men going their own ways movements, but I do believe that it is a very awakening thing, and I still do believe that, hey, maybe there's, not all one, or like that. Yeah, I still have that. I'll probably always have that way, But I do believe there are valid points. And, okay, I'm starting to ramble. Okay, let's go back to the point. My whole thing is this. What I think is interesting about the movement is I believe that it represents a rejection of what it means to be a man in our society, as far as a man has to do this, that, this, act a certain way, dress a certain way, talk a certain way, do things that are manly things, certain things that boom, 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 own up to certain responsibilities. I mean, in a way, I think the movement has realized that people that do this and try to do everything that's manly, like, oh, I need to get, because if I don't, women won't want me as much. Oh no, if I don't get, the $100,000 a year job, if I don't dress a certain way, I won't have as many potential female mates. I'm like, there's more to life than trying to impress a woman. And I think that's what this movement has realized is, do not become a slave to trying to please a woman in your life. That there are more important things in your life that you need to do. And basically do what makes you happy. And if society's conventions say, you know what, you're not going to get as many women and you're not going to be as well respected as a man because you're doing certain things like playing, a certain video game or something, then screw them. This is your life. Do what makes you generally happy. If it makes you happy, and in short term, long run, it makes you more of a well-rounded individual, do it. Do what pleases you. Do not go off into this convention of, well, I'm going to stuff what, because it's too childlike or whatever, because that's not what a man does. I enjoy it, but I can't do that because, boom. Yeah, I'm saying if what you do has no effect on other people, then they have no right to dictate what you should do with your life. If it only affects you and if what you do affects you in a positive manner, then forget everything else. I think that's the big thing with the MGTOW, the MGTOW movement. I completely agree with that. We cannot be slaves and institutionalized to do this, do that, then do this, then do that, and have this like step by step, be enslaved to do everything. Boom, 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 boom. It's okay to make your own path in life, and not to have to follow the blueprint of life that has been followed by men for thousands of years before you. This is a new technological age. We don't have to, men don't have to be the hunters and women don't have to be the gatherers anymore. Women now can take care of themselves through industrial revolution. They can have jobs, they can have self-fulfilling lives, and men can have self-fulfilling lives and have, do whatever. And so do not be a slave to some kind of idea of what society wants you to do. Okay, I guess that's my first video on the MGTOW movement. I kind of was a little bit rambling, I was a little bit all over the place, and it wasn't necessarily the most clear and concise. Sorry about that, I do realize that. Alright, but that's my first video into this world. I'll probably put another video about some other stuff. Okay, bye.